I just got in the car, pressed the button, got in my gears. I said, three, two, one, it started. We are on the way right now. So I just got here. We're about to go and drive. So everyone, I am God TLC of God Tender Loving Care. This is God TLC car ride along, and there's so much going on in the world. Today is a rainy day. Rain, rain. I love you, rain, but it's also chilly, and I also enjoy my sunshine. And the sun is behind some clouds, and I'm missing the sun today, everyone. Let me know what kind of weather temperature you all have by you. Getting everything set up slowly but surely. As you all know, building the studio. Someone's having a garage sale of some sort. I see that. I might drive by there later. Is that an estate sale? I think I read estate sale. And they're building a house just right there. Brand new house on a plot of land. Fascinating. We've been very productive, very busy, but good busy. Just very. Oh, look at that. Another. It is an estate. Oh, zone? Z. I'd have to read that. I'm not sure exactly what that sign says right there. Let's see. Oh, sale. I can't really tell what that says. Like they did like this design thing on it. Oh, it's just a sale. That's it. I don't know if it's a garage sale or a estate sale. And then they put the address in like this type of like font that's hard to read. So I was having a little hard time reading that. And I was like, maybe it says estate sale. Then it looks like zone. No, it's just a sale. I don't know what kind of sale it is. So I'm gonna go check that out later. Now, what are the differences or similarities, right? Let me know what you call them where you live, everyone. And I'll read the chat later on when I park. But we have garage sales. We have what's the one that they do in the backyard or in the front yard? Rummages. They got rummages, estate sales. Anything else? Any other type of thing where regular folk can just make some money selling the stuff that they no longer need, use, or are really ever opened? Let's take a look. Well, I know that a rummage, and I'm just going to start off with that one first. That's probably the easiest one to forget. A rummage, and let me know in the chats and comments if you know what that is before I start to talk to you about what a rummage is. And make sure to subscribe. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers. Every subscription goes a long way. At 1,000 subscribers, I'm just going to put a random name from the subscriber list and notify them that they won some prizes. The prizes right now are still vote in progress. But that's why you want to subscribe and get your family to subscribe, because even though you've subscribed, we will not do that until 1,000 subscribers. So share the stream with everyone you know. We're talking about what's going on in really in the local community. So there is a rummage, and a rummage is when someone sells stuff in their yard. That's what a rummage is. It can be whatever, bicycles, maybe antiques. That's a rummage. Now, then the other one that I'm gonna get on before I forget is a garage sale. Technically, a garage sale and a rummage are the same thing, except that a garage sale, you walk into someone's garage or parking lot and buy stuff. Now it depends on where you live. Rummage, garage sale, very similar. They're selling you things, or you can sell things that you own on your property, which I'd like to look a little bit more into the laws of, is that even allowed and legal? Let me take a look at what plates are those. We have some plates from South Dakota, a veteran of South Dakota with some, they got some blue plates there. Awesome. So then there's also an estate sale. And if I'm missing any, let me know. An estate sale is pretty much you get to walk into someone's house. They probably no longer live there or are moving, and they don't really want to lug all that stuff around. So you get to walk in there and say, hey, I want that couch, I want that table. And you make it a little easier for the people who live there, because people are probably going to move. So that's what my understanding of an estate sale is. Have any of you ever done any of those? I know I have all done all of those. Not a lot of experience with the estate sales, but I've participated. And rummage sales, good. Garage sales, good. Pretty much did all of those. And there's just a big old pothole right there, so I'm just gonna set myself up right here for park. All right, park. I'm gonna park right here. And the only difference, major difference between this vehicle and my Chrysler Pacifica that I had to return is that the knobs, the only thing right here. So I gotta account for these potholes. There are many, many potholes here in the city. If you have pothole insurance, awesome, good for you. But if you don't worry. And let's try to avoid those potholes. Everything good? Good. All right. So when I parked, I was able to read your chat. What kind of car do I drive? Well, take a look at our previous streams. You'll see what we've been dealing with. I will give you a hint though. It is an electric hybrid vehicle. But for the past week, I was riding in a Chrysler Pacifica. And this is an electric hybrid vehicle that is platinum, top of the notch, infinity roof, and all. And I just got to look out for potholes, you know. Wow, that was a pothole. I do have a pothole story, which I will share with you all in a moment. But yeah, I'm gonna go take a look at that rummage sale, garage sale, estate sale later on. So here's my pothole story. So I'm driving on the highway, and I get off of an exit, and all of a sudden, like there's a few cars in front of me, and I don't know, this happened in tandem, right after the other. One car, pop, pothole, and we all couldn't avoid it, and maybe, you know, it was kind of a weird turn. I don't tailgate, but it was a weird turn where we're all turning, and all of a sudden I see the cars in front of me go right, and then leave the pothole. Another one, and unfortunately, we we fall into the pothole. We fell into a pothole, and I saw those people stop in front of me. I'm like, oh my god, they got a flat tire. Their tire went completely flat and exploded when they, because that's how sharp and deep the pothole was. And it happened to two other cars in front of me. And then all of a sudden, we're driving. I'm like, okay, I think we're in the safe zone. Pop! The pothole got our tires as well. And it was a big puncture. And ever since that point, I thought, wow, the potholes in the city are so horrible. And we had to pay some money to get it patched up. I don't know what is happening here. You do not have a stop sign. You can go. All right. So that happened now, but that was that. And I caught a pothole on this street. And this is what happened a few days ago or today. And I'm not the only one who got a flat tire. And then I drive down that same road the next day, and I'm like, I have to get off of this exit. If I go off of the next exit, I'm just gonna drive through a neighborhood that I don't really want to drive through. So I get off of the exit, but I avoid the pothole. But I notice that the people in front and behind me all accidentally dipped their wheels into the pothole, and I don't know what it was. This pot designed to be sharp. It was like the earth must have like caved in and then had some shards, and they themselves ended up getting flat tires. Um, so that just reminded me of that because I mean, unfortunately, we just went over a little pothole over there, but I'm really good at avoiding those. I just happened to be with everything going on and a switcheroo of vehicles that I missed that one there. That's why we had a little bit of turbulence, everyone. I apologize for that. We had some turbulence here on God TLC Ride Along Car Ride. But we're back to action. It looks like we are on course to make it to our destination. And we're moving along very, very, very steadily. And I'm happy that so far there is no major pothole occurrence. And I've experienced those on my bicycles as well, especially my road bike. I used to ride my road bike everywhere in the summers. And I remember when I experienced my first pothole, or just my wheel exploded. and it's hard when you're on a road bike. It's that's one of the most difficult things. Unfortunately, and I've seen this. Oh my goodness, I've seen people hit potholes on their bicycles and fly over their bike. That's painful. Prayers out to you. That's never happened to me yet. Hopefully, it never does happen. But it's hard. That pothole should have been patched up immediately. They should have sent a construction team to go fix that up right away when I called. And I know I wasn't the only person calling to get that fixed up. But some cities just don't care. And I've been in cities that care. Shout out to Toronto, Canada. I did not experience much of that. So it probably exists in certain places, but places that don't take care of the road are dangerous, just very, very dangerous driving conditions. All right, so today's actually a very chilly day, everyone. Oh my goodness, it's cold. It's cold as jury. Maybe the lighting looks different, a little bit differently. I got the infinity roof opened up. I'm gonna read your comments as soon as I park. See a lot of vehicles on the road from all parts of the country. And you all know I'm doing my best to collaborate with you all. That's why at night we usually host almost every night, virtually every night, got TLC and chill, where I sit down in the lounge with you or the studio and we talk everything and anything. Maybe we catch up on conversations that I didn't get to. I am almost to my destination. Today has been an awesome car ride with you all. Wow, first time that has ever happened where the turbulence has affected the stream. What's going on, everyone? Hopefully, this stream isn't haunted. Hopefully, this isn't the haunted one, everyone. All right, so I made it to my destination. I'm gonna station myself right here. Am I a 007 agent? Oh my goodness, I have to stop it right here. Someone may have found the cover. Hey, subscribe.